guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Crazy the Foodie, and I go by the name of Present. And I welcome you to my channel, and this segment is called The Journey of Becoming, where we'll be tackling down everything spiritual. Namaste. I'm joking, but yeah, man, if you are a new subscriber, welcome and thank you. If you're a returning subscriber, what's poppin'? How are you doing? And yeah, man, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that like sub. Wait, guys, YouTube, but you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, share, and do the right thing. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video, ladies and gentlemen. So the title of this video is called The Rude Awakening, and you must be like, Aibo, what rude awakening? So basically it's the story of my awakening into the spiritual journey that I am on. Do you know what rude awakening means? And if you don't know, basically I wrote it down just to explain to those what a rude awakening means. A rude awakening means you are suddenly aware of an unpleasant fact or an occurrence of being made to face on an unpleasant fact. Pretty much the same thing. Basically what I meant by it being an unpleasant fact is because everything I thought I knew, I didn't. Let me go get it. I initially, sorry about that, my nose seems to be running. I don't know, it's because I was outside, so it was a bit chilly because I thought I was going to record outside, but the lighting I wanted didn't go according to plan. But nonetheless, I thought, so everything I grew up knowing, and by that I mean I come from a Christian household, you know, and everything I thought I knew came crashing down, and I was stuck in a slump of, how goddamn, who am I? All this time I thought I'm the girl, but God and my ancestors had a different plan. And yeah, man, yeah, but nonetheless, so that's that. Oh yeah, and a disclaimer before we continue, please understand that everything and anything I will be talking about is based on my own experience, and it is my truth. All right, so I'm not here to infringe on anybody's belief. I'm not here to talk down on anybody else. I'm just literally here to share my experience and my journey with you guys in hopes that, you know, maybe you could relate, maybe you could take away one or two things from it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying. And yeah, man. I wrote a couple of things down because I don't want to off-ramp, because I talk a lot and I tend to just off-ramp, and you know, so I'm gonna give it order, you know, so that I'm assuming in all of your heads it's like, and then when did you realize all of this, honey? Even me, I was taking a back. I was like, oh, me being a healer, Nina, this girl. Like, I mean, I started off in the church, and I was very active in the church as well. I was a young adults leader, etc, etc. But I feel like everything that's happened in my life up until now has led to this very moment, and it wasn't by mistake that I was in the church either. There were certain things that I needed to learn from that as well. But yeah, I've known my whole life. And also, this is another thing, you don't need to wait for a healer to tell you that you are gifted. They just confirm it. But you know deep down inside. And I never associated anything within me with ancestry, because I didn't grow up around that kind of environment. So I was absolutely clueless. I've always known I'm a sensitive. I used to say I'm a sensitive person because when I was around people, I'd feel energies, I'd feel this, you know, I'd sense things. But little did I know would seem okay. This is your path, you know. I didn't relate it to that. I think everything for me was masked behind the church, and it wasn't wrong, because I've always known that I was a dreamer. I am a dreamer. I've always been a dreamer since I could remember, because I dream of certain things and they happen. And then when I tell my mom, she didn't think I was crazy. She would just be like, And I knew this woman always knew, because even when I told her and I confirmed it, she wasn't really surprised. She acted surprised, but she wasn't. But yeah, man, a lot of events led to where I am now. Obviously, you get a couple of diseases within your body that doctors can't confirm. You go to this doctor, you check this, you go to that doctor, and they see absolutely. And then obviously things that are unfamiliar that would happen, automatically people will associate it with demonic spirits, because they really went on your way. In my heart of hearts, I was like, I couldn't believe that it was demonic, because I'm possessed by a demon. Where? If it's there, then get it out. But nothing ever came out. So it took a while. And yeah, man, eventually you go and consult a healer, and they don't tell you that you're gifted. Like, hey, do you know that you've got a gift? No. They sort of confirm what you already know, and you can tell from your dreams that you have, and which I am not really going to dive into. There's a whole lot of educational videos where other healers who are teachers are teaching about how would you know, how would you identify if you have 1 2 3 1 2 3 or 1 2 3. Do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like everything else is embedded inside of you, and it's up to you to awaken what is already within you. And even like in terms of differentiating what kind of gift, you will have to just rely on God and your ancestors to guide you, and they will speak to you and reveal to you what kind of gift that you have. So yeah, that's your secret, that is your mfihlo. But it's something I think also sometimes that we can see, but we obviously oblivious, or because I'm not oblivious, ignorant to what it really is. For me personally, I knew before I even went to go and consult. I knew what was kind of happening, but I was in denial, and I didn't, in a way it's like I didn't want it, if that makes sense, because this path is not for the faint-hearted, and it's not easy. And I didn't want it because of that. It's just that I felt like I didn't understand it, and how I grew up and the stories I've heard around it were scary. It kind of took a bit of a while to just sort of, because it's a lot to take in once you fully realize that this is who you are. So it takes you back to self, because we are spirits having a human experience. So as a spirit, I'm made this decision before I came into the earth, that this is the kind of life I want to live. And when we come into earth as human beings, all of that sort of gets forgotten, because we are exposed to so many things. That's why we end up leading into this, you know, the whole yada yada yada. And the reason why I say that, there is a verse in the Bible I want to read. It's in Ephesians 2 verse 10. It goes, "For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we do the things he planned for us long ago." So hence I say we already made this pact. And for me, God has already paved this path before we were even born. So before you were even thought of as a spirit, God has already had a plan for you. And then you are born into the family you are born in for a certain reason as well. So God, like they say, God has a plan, and he knew before he put me on this earth, before he sent me out, "Go forth, my child." He already knew that this was the path I am going to lead. Everything up until now was already planned long ago. And also every decisions that we make, every person that comes into our life, you know what I mean, everything has a reason, because life is spiritual. Everything, we are all connected, the stars, the skies, the waters, everything, and everything is magical and powerful in its own right. I'm gonna switch off my phone because these woos that are going to so yeah, but you know, it's beautiful, it's hard, it's really not an easy journey. And I think for me, what really took me a bit of some time to adjust with wasn't also necessarily what the journey entails. Not that I'm even aware, because you literally learn as you go. It's the fact that I think I was more concerned on what are people going to say. Abantu bazothini, but oh my gosh, you are this, oh my gosh, you are that, oh my gosh. Because, you know, at most of the time, people will always have something to say with things that they don't understand. And yeah, man, with African spirituality being so with the whole stigma behind it, you know what, it also makes it very hard to fully accept it, because, you know, people are mean. People are so mean, and you have to have a thick skin. You have to have a thick skin and be ready for the comments, the way people are going to treat you, losing friends along the way as well. Yeah, man, there's a lot, but nonetheless, just trusting and knowing that God and your guides have you is what's important. And it's not for other people to understand, because at the end of the day, it wasn't a conference call, you know. So yeah, man, at the end of the day, you know who's who, you know who called you, and that's all that matters. Those that called you, whatever higher power you believe in, will always come back and fight for you. Always, always, always. And yeah, so if you're sitting there and you're scared and you don't know what steps to take, like, be still and allow to allow yourself to be guided, allow yourself to be teachable. And I might not say it's easy because I think mentally, mostly mentally and emotionally, it takes a whole toll on you, because there's a whole lot of unlearning, and in the process of unlearning you are relearning. So it will really, really challenge your beliefs, but count on God, count on your ancestors. They've got your back, and those that called you, they will always be there for you at the end of the day. So I know it's a hard thing to embrace and accept, but once you do, man, it's beautiful. And abantu bazotini syndrome, for me, it's a thing of, you don't buy me bread, you don't do anything for me. So your opinion is your opinion, and I will respect your opinion, because, you know, I believe in all of us just respecting each other's beliefs, and we can all coexist. So yeah, and I feel like before we bash people, before we judge people, we need to look within ourselves. We need to research, be well learned around a certain topic or a certain thing before you just go around and attacking people with things you know nothing of. And just simply, if you know nothing, rather ask questions, and if you can't, move along respectfully. Simple. And I want to just leave you guys with a little note, a little message, is that you may have more knowledge or wisdom than your neighbor, but it doesn't mean you are better than. It only means they are on their journey. And yeah, man, let's just embrace everybody's path, and just respect each other. And yeah, one last note before I close off: always remember, you are growing through what you're going through. I'll say that the last time. You are growing through what you're going through. So embrace where you are now, embrace whatever journey you're on, and know that you are guided, you are loved. And yeah, man, that's about it for today. I also don't want to make this video too long, because there's a lot we can unpack with just this alone, but it will take forever. And that's why I have this segment, just to, as we go, we'll break things down, because like I said, everything is spiritual, everything is let's show love, let's show kindness to one another, because we are going through a hectic time as a world. And I'm not even just speaking South Africa alone, like there is a lot happening out there in our world. Like every day you open your phone, it's flooded here, this, that, there's like a lot. So let's be patient with one another. A lot of people are going through so many things, so let's just show kindness. And yeah, man, let me end this video right here. I will catch you guys on the next video, and I've got a fun topic to talk about after this one. And I hope you guys are keen and excited, and please leave your comments down below. I'll be did I say down below? Anyway, whatever, you get what I mean. The English bundles tend to go depleted sometimes. But yeah, man, it was fine, and I know it can be a bit serious, but I will try to make it as fun as possible, because I know it's a lot, but we have to laugh even in the midst of chaos, because if we don't, we are literally going to die. Like, mental health is real, depression is real, and as I touched a little bit on mental health in my second last video, there is a video. So yeah, man, do the most, go binge watch on the rest of my other videos, like, share, comments, you know, Let me know what you think. Is this your vibe? Do you want to see more? And if you do, be sure to come back. And yeah, man, with that being said, love and light to you. You are loved. Take care of yourself, and y'all, peace out. And don't forget to subscribe, please, and like, because it does a lot for the channel. It really does. And man, that's where it goes. Alright, peace out, y'all.